Hello and welcome to Normal Game Couch. This is the Mandleth Operation, Episode 2. I'm trying to remember what it takes to build an anvil. Um, I don't think we're not quite there yet. We're not. I don't think we've discovered that recipe yet. Um, so this is the continuing adventure of Ryko in the world of Mandleth, Episode 2, as I said. I believe that we should build a furnace. I think that's a prerequisite to building an anvil anyway. And some torches. So let's go over to our chest here. Not chest hair, chest here. And grab the stone. I'm just grabbing it all. I don't. We could just grab what we needed, but whatever. We're grabbing all the stone and all the wood. Okay. So we want to build a furnace, right? Okay, so got the furnace, and we will put it down in our house. There. And we may not quite have room. I have some notes here. I'm just crossing stuff off as I do them. I wanted to make sure to build a furnace. I know that's important. We may not have room for an anvil. Well, let's stand in front of this and see if we can find that recipe now that we have a furnace. I think a furnace is a prerequisite. I'm not 100% sure, but now that we have a furnace, let's grab out all of our ore. I don't think I have any ore in storage. I think I'm carrying all the ore that I have. So let's smelt that down into ingots. I believe, yes, that's here. Okay, so you got some iron, some silver, and some copper. A lot of people like to hold down the button, but I find that if you hold the button down, it switches to the next thing, and you end up wasting resources on something that you didn't necessarily want to build. So I hit it every time, and it's a bit more tedious, but it's safer. It's the safer option. Wow, I must have a lot of copper here. Yeah, I do have, I did have quite a bit. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we smelted some ore. I wanted to make a new sword, because as of right now, this is all I have, and it really sucks. This is literally the starting weapon. Maybe we can make a metal weapon. It doesn't look like... It looks like we have to kind of start with the crappy stuff first, which is really kind of unfortunate. Let's see, show all. Okay, hey, there's our anvil. Let's totally make that right now. So, oh yeah, we're gonna need a sword. We're gonna need the anvil for the sword, right? That makes sense. I'm getting all confussed. Again, I don't know. Why do I have another furnace in my inventory? Did I make two of those? Did I make one of those last time? And I made another one today? I probably did. Well, my mistake. There's our anvil. Let's see about making a weapon now. Here we go. Much better. I prefer a broadsword because of the knockback and the sweeping range. Seems like the best one I can make right now is the iron broadsword. So let's make that. I use up a good portion of my iron, indeed. Iron broadsword. So broadsword is where it's at. The short swords are not that good. But you'll see that the broadsword has a sweeping motion, and it has a really good knockback, so that's important. We can go test it out on the squirrel if we like. Get out of here, guy. Yeah, So that's good. Mow the grass as well. Okay, so we got the anvil done. I did want to go out and do some more looking around, maybe find some more ore. I did want to craft an armor set. Um, if I was going to make a full armor set, I would have to spend a lot of time underground, finding a painful amount of ore to make a full like iron armor set. That's something that we can get eventually, but we do want to start off with a wooden armor set because wood is a lot easier to collect, and we can probably just go out in a single run and get as much wood as we need for a full wooden armor set. So I did see some trees on the map to the left, and the left is a lot easier to traverse for me at this time. So we'll head out here with my axe. I don't know the exact number of wood that we need for a full armor set. But it's like, I think 25 for one piece, 20 for another piece, 15 for another piece. I feel like if we go back with 100 wood, and by the way, I am aware that I'm already carrying a lot of wood. Again, I can't remember. Let's see, what do I got? 133. We can probably do it already, but since we're kind of on this path, we'll just go ahead and keep on this path and just get more wood, because we're going to need it for later, because I have something else in mind as well. I get these sunflowers because apparently they help cleanse the corrupted landscape eventually. So as you can see, the broadsword is so much better than the crappy sword that I had before. The knockback is great. I love the broadsword. So thinking about what I have in mind for this episode in its entirety, I think I'd like to have maybe about 300 wood total. Which sounds like a lot, but considering how that tree just gave me 25, it's not really that much. I mean, it is a considerable amount, but it doesn't take nearly as long to collect that much as one would think. Alright, so this is kind of a tricky proposition here. I don't want to fall in that water. So we'll just build a bridge across. Okay? If I fell in that water, I can't swim yet or anything like that, so that would definitely kill me. Now, occasionally, the trees drop acorns, and you use those to plant more trees. I'll probably make a planting pass once I find a nice place for a arboretum, a nice flat area, and plant like a whole bunch of trees. See, now that I got a better weapon, I don't know if you remember in the last episode, but I was really struggling with the starting weapon, and I probably, in retrospect, should have made a new weapon as soon as I was able. But I wanted to save some stuff for the second episode. I kind of really want to stress the long-term effort and do not necessarily do things slow on purpose, but do things at like a comfortable pace so that we can mark our progression with, you know, in more definitive terms. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Will you get out of here, slime? but I see these kids playing Minecraft and stuff, and I was playing Minecraft with a kid the other day, and we were probably about 5 minutes in, and he already had iron armor. Like, from a new character. I was like, "You're progressing way too quickly. You're taking the fun out of the game for yourself. Slow it down a little bit, guy." Oh, here we go. Okay, we're close. All right, we have a Chimera uh, on our tail here. So we are close to what is known as the Crimson, and we are dying. The Crimson is uh, a very hellish landscape um, in which there are resources that you use to summon demon bosses and whatnot. We will visit that place eventually. Right now I'm kind of concerning myself with getting... Okay, here comes one of these face something or others? I can't remember what they're called. Face monster. Probably don't want to go further to the left until we are definitively ready to take on those types of enemies. Ah. Come on, slime, you're messing me up here. And then we got this one coming in. You guys need to lay off. Make sure I can get out of here. Leave myself room for jumping out. That guy's going to come down here, isn't he? Yep, there he is. Works for me. And just to confirm my suspicions, let's kind of throw caution to the wind and run out to the left real quick and see if we... Yep, there's the Crimson. Okay. That is the beginning of the biome known as the Crimson. We don't want to go too far into it right now because we don't even have any armor yet. We're still rocking beginning weapons. But kind of good to know that it's relatively close to my house. Relatively. I mean, it is kind of a ways now that I look at the map, but it's easy to find nonetheless, so that's good. Because we will be wanting to visit that place to generate an item to summon the first boss. I almost forgot that I put that bridge there. I was like, oh crap. But it's all good. And this guy followed us out. I love the knockback of the broadsword. And these flying enemies is one of the main reasons why knockback is important. Because you can kind of keep them at bay and work their own pathing AI against them. Alright, what is our wood count? Whoops. We got 388. Okay, so we got plenty to make a starting set of wood armor. I know wood armor is not the best, but it's either that or go into the caverns unarmored until I have enough ore for a full iron set. And obviously I'm not going to do that because that is a death wish. Right, let's see. So we have the... oh, we can make some copper stuff, I suppose. What is the best... Hold on, let's just show available. Okay, we can make copper chainmail, which gives us 2 defense. Copper helmet, which gives us 1 defense. And a copper greaves, which gives us 1 defense. So I think if we're going to make one copper piece, which is very likely all that we can make with the amount of ore that we have, if we're going to make one copper piece, it should be the most effective. So I'm going to go with the chainmail. How much copper do we have? Well, we have 52. We might actually be able to make a couple pieces now that I see. And you're going to open that door, aren't you? And then you're going to let that slime in. Are you not? Okay. Alright, where was I? Armor, yes. Okay. So let's start with the most effective copper piece, and that is the chainmail. So, check. And then we have the copper helmet, which adds 1 defense, and the copper greaves, which adds 1 defense. I see that the wooden helmet, oh, hold on. The wooden greaves add 0 defense. So, since we can make a second piece here, we'll make a second copper piece for greaves. And at least the wood helmet has 1 defense. So we start off with all of our pieces having some kind of defensive value, which is good. This is not the best armor, but it's not the worst armor either. Okay, so we have some decent armor right now, and night is falling. So I would like to go out and look for fallen stars to increase my mana pool. So let's, again, looking at the map, you can tell that the left side is more easily traversed than the right because of all the hills off there to the right. And I am aware that the crimson is over there, so we will turn back before that becomes a problem. I want to get rid of this background. It looks pretty ugly. Do that with the hammer. Okay. Don't want your background sticking up like that. Now someone told me, one of my viewers, that the stream is very dark. I want you to know that right now it's dark for me as well. But when I get back in, but you know, it's nighttime. It's naturally going to be dark. But that's not what he was talking about. He was talking about when I was in the caves. I was not putting down enough torches, and in retrospect, I'm aware of that. I'm going to make an effort to put down more torches for future spelunking. But right now, we're going to be wandering around at night, and I just want to make you aware that it is dark for me as well. I'm looking for fallen stars. 5 of these will increase my mana pool by 20. And that comes in handy later when I have spells and whatnot that I can cast. So I'm just going to kind of wander around back and forth for now to increase my mana pool by a couple of maybe 40 points worth of mana, just to start off with. So we'll need 10 fallen stars. I don't know how many I have right now. 2. I guess I didn't have any from before. Maybe I'll do 5 now and try to do 5 again later before the stream ends. We're getting back to the crimson. The fallen stars are usually very plentiful. I'm kind of surprised that I'm not seeing more of them right now. You eventually get to that point where you have more fallen stars than you can do anything with. But as of right now, they would still come in handy at this point in the game. Not that I have any spells to cast, but I do plan on getting to that point here in the next couple episodes, maybe. Come on, guys. Get down here. These guys drop lenses that I need to summon the first boss. So those guys are always worth killing a few. Maybe we'll try to head out to the right and see what we see. I hate to not explore an area just because I believe it's going to be difficult. Maybe at the very least I can hold my torch while I'm not being attacked, and that should shed some light on the situation, not to make a bad pun, but what do you want? I'll try to remember that when I'm not being attacked, I should hold my torch out. That's something that's cool about Terraria is in order to benefit from a torch, you don't necessarily have to place it. That's not the case in Minecraft. I love Minecraft too, but it's nice to just be able to hold the torch out in front of you like you normally would in real life and have it do its torch thing. Get these cobwebs. We'll need those for silk later. Those ones, I don't want to fall to my death there. Or get stuck in a place that I can't get out of, but I do want those cobwebs. How about here? Let's put a torch down here. And I see some copper ore as well. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and grab these, I guess, as we're going down. Okay. And dig our way back up. That seems good enough to me. And let's grab this ore as well. Alright. I think we're going to go ahead and dig a path upwards through this stuff. I wish I had more torches. Maybe we should go back and make some more torches real quick. Dig a path up through that mountain. I'm tired of that mountain, that mountainside not being traversable. And technically, I don't think I had to come back to. There's a car horn going off outside my my house, and it's distracting me. But technically, I don't think I had to come back to my crafting table to build something as simple as a torch. But I did anyway. So I need gel and wood, which I have. So, where? Oh, it's right on the icon. Yeah, I built a tiki torch last time by accident. I'm pretty much gonna want a full stack of these. So 99 is a full stack. I couldn't make that many apparently, but that's okay. Let's open this door and kill this zombie. Alright, so now that we have almost a full stack of torches, let's head back and dig our way upwards through this this narrow cavern. Kind of just make a an upward staircase for ourselves. And you are going to come in and mess things up. And pretty much just... Oh, I told you I was going to use more torches, so... Let's put some torches around. Okay. I'm going to have to try to remember that because I know that when I archive this on YouTube, YouTube likes to make videos a little darker than they're supposed to be. I'm not a big fan of that. I was hoping to have amassed a slightly larger collection of stars before the sun came up, but you know, we got what we got. I mean, like I said, even if you're not looking for them, you amass so many fallen stars eventually that you have more than you need. It doesn't even take that long, really. By the time I actually have use for them, I should have plenty. Alright, so we kind of found our flow going up here. And another torch. Maybe another couple of torches. I get a better pickaxe eventually, too. There's a pickaxe you get later that is really cool looking. If you have the crimson biome in your world, which we do, so I'm looking forward to getting that. And I'll put some platforms down here so I don't accidentally fall through that. Not that it would kill me or anything. That would be a perfectly fine fall to take. But for the matter of convenience, I like to have a lot of wood platforms too. But for the matter of convenience, we will platform that up there so that we don't accidentally fall in convenience. We'll grab these cobwebs. So we will need those for silk later on. And whatever's in these jars. Torch, coin, coin. And here's some more ore. Always on for ore. It might be easier to hit this ore from above, actually. Once I get a hook, I can hook my way up to stuff. Like a grappling hook, I can hook my way up to stuff and, like, you know, pick out ore while I'm, like, latched on in these vertical places. But I don't have a grappling hook yet, so can't do that yet. Hopefully we'll be getting a grappling hook soon. It's not a big hurry. You can usually kind of manage without all the bells and whistles. If you're smart with your traversal methods, you usually don't need all the bells and whistles, but they do kind of speed up gameplay a bit. Not in any kind of artificial way, but in practical ways. And that's good. Alright, so we've gotten a pretty good amount of wood here. Let me just check my itinerary. Let's see. I wrote some stuff down that I want to do. We got wood. I want to maybe make another pickaxe. I was looking for more stars. We got a decent amount of ore, I guess. We should probably dig down into the earth to find more tin and iron and whatnot. But I kind of wanted to get over this hump to see what was on the other side. And it looks like we've entered the ice biome. Come on, jump up. Okay, well, I don't necessarily want to mine in the ice biome just yet. But I did want to start looking around in kind of a new area. So, wow, I sent that guy flying. Alright, get some more gels from those guys. I think we're going to go ahead and focus on this path here, seeing where that leads, but doing it in a smart way so that we don't get stuck or dead or something. And I'm going to try to remember to put plenty of torches down because I know that when I archive this on YouTube, it's going to make the video much darker because YouTube does that. So what do we got here? This is iron, right on. So we'll mine out this iron, and hopefully as we go further down, we'll just see some more obvious natural deposits like this. And we'll continue putting torches down as we go. And this is kind of a drop off here, so I want to be careful about getting down to a place that I can't get out of. Once I get the magic mirror, we'll be able to teleport back to our house. So that'll come in really handy, but I don't have that yet, so gotta always make sure I can find my way back. Got some more iron here, so it'll come in handy for eventually maybe building a set of iron armor, if that's what I decide that I want to use it for. Maybe, maybe not. There's a chest there, barely visible in the darkness, but we'll put some more torches down. Okay. What do we have in this chest? Anything good? More rope, that's always welcome. A wild aglet, increase movement speed, plus 1% melee speed. That's pretty good. Rope, like I said, is always good. Night owl potion, increases night vision. Some more torches and some silver coins. All good stuff. Loot all. And we will take the chest. I don't want to kill that bunny. Take the chest for later on. And some platinum ore too. That's pretty good. That's rare to find platinum ore this high up. I definitely want to grab that copper. Come on. Come on. Alright, I guess I'll put another one of these down. Seems a bit redundant. I'm standing in the way. Okay. Okay, stand on there, please. Some more torches. Let's come down here. Some pottery over here that we can smash. See what's inside. Swiftness potion. Okay. That wasn't what I intended. Well, that happens from time to time. We'll be able to get back out, of course. We have plenty of wooden platforms, and if we run out, I got plenty of wood on me. We can always make more. So once you kind of gear yourself up, if you saw the first episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. Once you kind of gear yourself up, things become it's a completely different game. Um, the hardest time you'll ever have in Terraria is the first night. That's it. It's not. I'm not necessarily saying it's a cakewalk after that because it's not. But your first night in Terraria is such a pain in the neck. They really just kind of drop you off in this world. You don't know what you're supposed to do yet, um, and you have to struggle to survive. There is a lot of ore right here, all in one place too. We're gonna put some more torches down to kind of illuminate this whole area. This is great, man. I got light pinging off in every direction, dude. This is a great spot. Let's get this ore. I believe that's platinum too. Is it? Yes, it is. Again, rare to find platinum this high up, this close to the surface. We're not that deep. This is an oddly generated world, apparently. This is the second time we've found considerable amounts of platinum this high up. Not that I'm complaining. I'll take it, dude. I will take it. And some more copper. And a ton of more platinum. I'd like to find some gold. Gold is a bit rare. Slush is the ice biome's version of sand. It obeys gravity. Why am I not picking that up? My inventory is full. I try not to do inventory management on the air, but when my inventory is full and I absolutely need to make room, then I have no. We are going to go back to the house and drop some stuff off. I spend maybe about, now it's maybe like 5 minutes after the stream doing inventory management, but eventually it's going to maybe be 15 to 20 minutes managing my inventory. Because, it turns into a complicated system. I keep like what I would call my archives. Um, an array of chests labeled and organized, and well, it makes it harder to organize my inventory after the fact. When I do need something, it's right there in my archives, and I know exactly where to go to grab it. So that's the trade-off, and you'll see that in a few episodes, I'm sure. Let's see, we don't need this stuff with us. We don't need that. We definitely don't need this second furnace with us. Iron ore. Don't need that vertebrae. Let's see. I don't need these extra swords. Just kind of making room. Don't need the cobweb right now. Although I'm very likely to pick up more cobweb, so that won't necessarily save us an inventory space right now. What else don't I need? Well, I definitely want this rope. And we're not doing acorns right now. Just kind of putting some stuff in here. Sometimes I get a little confused and think I'm putting things in my inventory instead of putting them in my chest. Put a chest inside of a chest. We don't really need to be carrying all this wood with us, especially if we're going underground. And especially since we have 31 wood platforms there right now. And we'll get rid of these consumables. Anything else? I mean, I know there's still a lot of stuff in my inventory that I don't need, but the question I have to ask myself is it clean enough for now? And the answer to that is yes. All right, let's go back down. Putting torches down along the way. I want to make sure that the video is bright enough for everybody to see. And we were in the middle of collecting this platinum. Don't want to forget, or this is silver actually. I thought that was platinum, but whatever. It's still a great, ore to collect. Silver and platinum to me look very similar graphically. Okay. And this is iron. Gotta watch out for falling slush blocks. Those will hurt you just like sand does. You gotta be careful about that. And I think it's time for another torch. Let's see, where do we want to go? Oh, there's a huge path down up and to the right. There's also a path directly to my right now, but it's a bit thin to walk through. I'd have to dig the whole thing out, so I think we'll take this upper path and kind of torch our way through it. Hello? I want to be careful not to slide off because of that ice. There's some emeralds there. That's very cool. Definitely should grab those. What's the best way to go about this? I guess we'll dig down into this little roundish pit and then dig out to the right and get those emeralds. And we got a slime coming down. And what is that? Not sure what that is. Oh, shuriken. I still don't really know what that box was. Ah, it was only a matter of time, wasn't it? Come on, guy. Yeah, okay. Chew on that for a while. Ah, I almost fell down. That would not have been good. Alright, we got a bat flying around here. Come on, bat. Get in here already so I can kill you. There we go. Alright. Oh. That works. Again, I don't want to get stuck. I think maybe the best way to go about this is to drop some ropes down. Of course, I just put that torch there, so ropes become an impossibility. Let's put a torch there. How about that? That seems like it would... Yeah, that seems deep enough. Looks like a statue over there to the left. Goblin statue. Um, do I care about that yet? I don't think so. I can reach the rope from here, so that's good. There's another one of... There's... I see. That was just this biome's version. That thing before that the shurikens were in. That's just this biome's version of, like, the jar. I gotcha. Some more rope, more rope. Wow, rope all over the place. That's great. Okay. I see a lot of ore up there to the right, plus another jar I can break. So let's go see what that's about. A pocket of empty space with a jar in it. Then I guess it's not empty, is it? Alright, some coinage, some coin action. I believe this is iron? Yes. Just some iron here. What am I stuck on? How come I can't, Oh, there we go. Couldn't move forward and didn't really know why. Got a little bit of a block here, remaining. A remainder of a block remaining. Remaining. I just made a new word. And I see another emerald up there to my left that for some reason I didn't spot before. So I'll be sure to go up and grab that real quick too. It's easy to miss like that 3 pixel wide splash of green. It's amazing, like, when you kind of play this game long term, and you walk by the same place like 100 times, and then you, like, by the 101st time you realize, oh wow, there was something there I could have grabbed the whole time. Let's see. It looks like there's a good-sized cavern up to the right, so I think it would be worth checking that out. If I can reach my rope again. It's just through here, and it looked pretty good. Big natural caverns are usually good for chests or heart pieces, that kind of thing. Now, I do believe that this is slush here, so I have to be careful about how I dig this out. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. It looked like slush. And yes, I do see that ore up there, but I don't think there's any way that I can reach it from here, so we're just going to have to ignore that for now. And before I totally dig through, let's put another torch up. Why don't we put a torch? No, that's not where I wanted to put a torch. Oh, I see some more gems up there. Amethyst. Down. Pick one back up, and let's go kill these slimes. That's not good. And what was that? Emerald in the water? I can't tell what that was. I definitely saw some green flashing in that water down there. Let me show you a little trick about surviving underwater too. If you dig yourself a little path out like this, you can kind of make, this is already dug out for me, but you can kind of make a little air pocket here. And it's handy to put a torch in those like that. So that's a handy little trick about surviving underwater in Terraria. Kind of a life hack, if you will. Literally. And I'm dying now, and I thought I had plenty of air left, but I did not. I misjudged how much air I had. Clear my path so that doesn't happen again. I'm watching my air this time. And we can just jump up here now. It's not really a big deal anymore. And continue to grab this ore that's in front of us. And I want to be sure and grab these emeralds before I forget that they're there. Or amethyst, sorry. Come on, there you go. Alright, the whole reason I came in here is because, ooh, it was a big cavern, and big caverns usually have good stuff in them. And this one looks like no exception. That put the torch out. I guess I should have expected that. Oh, come on, guys. Firing off my shuriken, didn't really mean to do that. The gels kind of bounce up and down in the water. So we have an interesting thing over here. I think, is that a piece of gold right there, or is that just some kind of background decoration? I don't know what that is. Just background decoration, I suppose. I try not to die here, but yeah, there is an interesting scene over here. This is a underground kind of miner's hut, and there's usually pretty good stuff inside of these. Yeah, and like I said, this one's no exception. So we have an ice chest here. Let's see what's inside of that. Ice skates, angel statue, arrow, hunter potion, and silver coin. Ice skates sound pretty cool. Ice will not break when you fall on it. I guess that's not that big of a deal, but it's a kind of a unique item, so good to have at any rate, in any rate. But what's really cool is we get this this ice chest here. And my alarm is going off telling me that I should wrap up the stream, so I will in a minute. Let's just finish checking this place out. Chest statue. How about some more light? And some more light. And we'll just kind of completely grab everything that we can in this place. I think that's it. All this other stuff is a keg, background garbage. Of course I could come here and you know, pick up all this wood that this place is made out of, but that's not a very efficient way to gather wood as a resource. I mean, I'll probably pick it dry eventually anyway, but... So that poisoned me. I must have stepped on a trigger somewhere. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can dig out where that trigger was. I just said I wasn't going to do this, but I don't know where that... There it was, gray pressure plate. I should have saw that coming because it's these things here that are dart blocks, dart traps. Indiana Jones style. Right? Ah, and there's another one over here too. Throwing all the dart traps at me. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, I guess that's a good, I guess that's our sign that we should end the stream. So, I think we made good progress today. I think next time we play, we'll have some more interesting stuff that we're doing. Terraria is a game that gets more interesting as you play it, the more you progress your character development and all that. So pretty much every time we play, it'll get more and more interesting. If you're interested in the series, already watching this on YouTube, check it out on YouTube. I do this on Twitch, but I upload the videos to YouTube. So Mandleth Operation, check it out. That was episode 2. I do this on Twitch every Wednesday, so if you want to keep on coming back and keeping up with the progress, I'd appreciate that. I appreciate follows, whatever you want to do, any way you can support the Mandleth operation as an effort. I appreciate it. So be sure to keep checking back, and thanks for watching Normal Game Couch. I've been your host, Payton. Thanks for watching. See you next time.